I think it's time, Zoe girl. Yes, I think it's time for the treats. We did go to the vet today, and I described what treats I give to Zoe, and she's like, "Yeah, seems fine. Seems reasonable. Yeah, maybe restrict a few things a little more. Maybe we try and reduce her weight by a couple pounds, and maybe she's a little healthier. Maybe we'll see. Maybe take some stress off the old joints and stuff." But I was like, well, we just give her, like a 6-inch cod schmacko. And she's like, yeah, that's good. It's like one Greenie. She's like, yeah, that's pretty good. And maybe like one, you should give me a paw. Wait, hang on. I don't want that touching the thing. Here, give me a paw. Thank you. Maybe give her like some lamb. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe some crunchy poofs. Wait a minute. Crunchin' poofs. Okay. There goes dog butt. Good evening, though, y'all. What is up? How goes it? Vitalik. What's up, Vitalik? How you doing? First one in here, followed by Ninja Old Dunk. First in our hearts. Still gray, though. Dunk. God damn, man. We got to get you re-greened, brother. We got to get you re-greened. How's it going, though? What up, God? The Abyss, Saithdar. How you doing? Kobe. What's going on? Stroking my saber. I hear they're playing a little football game at Bad Bunny's concert tomorrow. That's what I've heard. That is what I've heard. Yeah. He's got a haircut today. That's good. Trying to condense those messages a little bit for me, if you would, please, Kobe, so it doesn't look so spammy. You're all good, but those could be, sentences that you could type a period and then say the next part that you're gonna say after that, so it doesn't pop up message. Shit, you know what though? Honestly, the chat rate is better, I guess, if you do. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Didn't I see GOTA in here? Yes, he is there. I see him. I'm a streamer, by the way, now. Cool. Okay, then you should know not to spam. What is up, though, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm, of course, like I said, just not even nervous at all. Just feeling great. Definitely not anxious. Totally be able to sleep really, really well tonight. Totally solidly, of course. Don't know what there'd be to be nervous about a Bad Bunny concert. I mean, that's just exciting. So, let's should be fine, I'm sure. Did God of the Abyss owe you money, Saithdar, or why were you asking? What's up over on the Twitch side of things too? How goes it? Oh God. Didn't lock in. Gotta lock in. Always. I might give myself a haircut when I get back from vacation. Where'd you say you were going on vacation? I forget. What's up, Hal Canute? How do you do? Well, had a chill day. Other than going to the vet, I went to the grocery store, which was like super stupid busy for the final few things I wanted to get for, I'm just doing super easy stuff. I'm just making some Uncle Dan's dip and veggies because no one ever complains about there being ranch dip and veggies at a party. You're like, sweet. I can just eat this and not feel terrible. So yeah, cool. And then then we took Zoe to the vet. My dad's feeling better, I think. So he was feeling pretty crappy and didn't respond last night. And I was like, I was probably feeling more anxious about that, honestly. But he's like, yeah, probably just something, from the food that we ate. And okay, I guess we won't go there anymore. But so I think he's getting better. Got him stuff at the store, of course, too. But yeah, cheers. Happy Saturday, all. What up, Nasty Dan? How's it going? What's going on? Yeah, bitch, better have my money. Ha! It ain't nothing like but. Okay, that's probably not a song I should sing on stream. Probably. But word to the motherfucking DJ Quick. I'm just saying, that's all. If you know, you know. Still in Australia. I'm just on holidays with my family. Gotcha. Okay. Some Saithdar, seriously, I'm currently playing Helldivers 2. Ah, okay. Okay. Santiago, how's it going? Good evening. All right. Let's see. What are we doing to clickbait? We are burning energy here. How? Oh, expired. It's sadly. Oh, it's. I'm so sad about that other Coliseum expiring. That's too bad. That's rough. How? Did anybody watch Papa Seaton's video today? I was considering like making a video, but I'm like, yeah, he pretty much said what I wanted to say for the most part about the Coliseum, the Alliance portion of it anyways. There's a few other things I would say about it, I think, but I don't know that we need to complain about it at length, I suppose. You know? Hey, come on, let's go. Hi, Zoe, you're back. And you want more treats, I'm sure. Because that's the kind of dog you are. I know what kind of dog you are. You're a dog what loves treats. Yeah. Her appetite for her food has been down slightly in general. So the main thing we're doing is like, conveniently, she pooped on the way to the vet. And so we can do a fecal sample. And then she also peed. So we're only down like negative $323 today from Zoe. I mean, a little more if you throw on the treats. So we're checking her out. The vet definitely did say that like her back end, like in her spine, she's like, ooh, yeah, that seems like it hurts her a lot. I'm like, yeah. So we might do a couple other things to like try a different pain medication. It's a matter of like she's already on some different medications, and so we don't want to stress out organs too much. Okay, that was probably, maybe I shouldn't have paused. Yeah, in general, like she's, you know, she's not dead yet, so that's a plus. So it's good, and your dad and your dog aren't dead yet. And I'm not dead yet. Just close. Just close. I'll be dead here if I fire off another L1. There's no way I can clear a second bar on this, I don't think. Alright. It's like I can't keep anything going here. Oh, I really should just take off recoils one time and then do this, but I just do not care enough. I cannot be asked. I would rather waste the energy and stuff. I'm playing a Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's finally out on Xbox. I never played any, oh yeah, see, and we're totally screwed here now, huh? So I can't dex this. There's no way this will kill. Just don't use it. Oh wait, yeah, recoils. Huh. Yeah, I never played Final Fantasy though. Like I've seen some Final Fantasy stuff. I probably, you know, whatever, but I just never actually played it. So the Atlanta Falcons can't catch a break. I did see that too. Yeah, James Pierce Jr. just was just arrested in Florida on some serious stuff. Might be his NFL career's over now. I don't see how it wouldn't be, honestly. That news, yeah, relatively recent. He tried to run over a cop after bashing his Lamborghini, allegedly, of course, right? But if what they say is true, he's like, yeah, that's bad. He tried to like smash his Lamborghini into his girlfriend's or his ex-girlfriend's car multiple times so she couldn't make it to the police station, and then tried to run over a cop and hit him. And like, dude, they're killing white ladies for less than that. Like, yeah, you're lucky. That's crazy stuff. So that's pretty damn crappy. I only watched Lefty and say Fossey today. Was Lefty playing MCOC or is he doing something else? I see him say he was playing MCOC. What's up, Lonely? I'm doing okay. I'm ready for this big game tomorrow, but I also might be working. That would suck. This new job is kicking my ass. Oh! Whoa! 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 Speaking of ass kicking, maybe we should show this to the vet, Zoe. Do we show this to the vet? We're like, you worried about her back end, but she's backing her butt into my chair? Yeah, it seems fine to me. It doesn't, actually. It's actually noticeable. It's weaker, but yeah. What can you do? Rough! 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 Okay. Had you considered roof? Uh-huh. I thought so, and I thought that might be what you were thinking, yeah. Do you want to sit? Okay, it's a good girl. It's a good girl. Tonight's stream brought to you by Dasco and Soft Chews. Soft Chews for dogs. Hopefully helping with joint and bone health and stuff, because otherwise we're just wasting a lot of money for no reason. You ready? You gotta catch them. You gotta catch it. You ready? Catch it. Oh, good girl. Good catch. Okay. Always 2 there must be, Zoe. Ready? Catch it. Good catch. There we go. All right. We're on the 1 streak. We're on the 1 streak. Well done today, Zoe girl. Hail to the yeah. All right. Now, I will give you 1 chickeny jerky thing, and then that's it. I don't want to hear any more sass out of you after that. Okay? Go, you got stuck? Nice burp. Well done. Well done. All right, 1 chickeny jerky thing, and then that's it. Hope you're ready for the game tomorrow. Only good thing about being out of the playoffs is finally being able to sleep in peace again. Dude, for like teams that didn't, you know, or NFL fans who weren't us guys who were actually in it, I would say the Seahawks-Rams games were like the absolute best games of the year, for sure. For sure. They're the most entertaining. I want a non-competitive blowout tomorrow of the Patriots, but it probably will be, I think it'll probably be a close game-ish, maybe. You know? Seahawks win 31-10, something like that. It's a close enough score for me. It's Seahawks 31, Patriots 10. It seems fine. Whoa, okay, don't slip. There you go. That's it. That's all you get. After that, you're done. Yeah, it's a pretty big chunk. Okay. You got it. You left some fur there. That's great. Hey, that's great. All right, good girl. All done. No more borking, please. Settle down. Settle the hell down. Sanskrit here, whatever. My team is still out. You're a Patriots fan? Yes. Yes. Lefty is doing Resident Evil 4. Gotcha. Ooh, the enemy. I mean, he's soon to be your enemy if he doesn't stop spamming the chat. Yeah, Pixie will time you out. She's timed people out for less. Just so you're aware. Okay, well, we got 3 of those. Sweet. Okay, sure. Why not? Can we actually get 2 bars this time? That would be nice. I'm completely failing to get all the spells up, though. That's 3. Come on. Broski. Like, I'd love to intercept you, but I'm too nervous about it because you just keep doing that bullshit. Ah, now she's eating her food, too. Interesting. Okay, that was too short. Damn it. I definitely think this is a more difficult fight than the arcade fight. I just think that seeing as that was a AQ replacement basically in alliance base, I think is worse. Whoops. Okay. Well, and we're dead. And we're dead. Yeah, Pixie Bell's the enemy. I mean the Patriots. Oh my god. Go cry about the Rams so more. Hey, a fellow supporter of the Melbourne Rams. The Melbourne Rams. It's true. Yes. Parry the punch of the special one. Heavy. You can keep those ones topped up at least. Yeah. I've been wondering about that distance. I haven't really messed with it, or haven't really tried it. Not crying. I'm happy how the season turned out, and we got a lot of promise going for next year. Hey, you got your MVP coming back next year too. Parrying this one gets you a bit of healing too. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got that done now. We got one tiny little bit more to go for a little more. I guess we can wait just a second to get that extra energy. What are we, is there anything else we can do? Anything? Oh, 14 minutes. That's not good. Oh, it doesn't matter at all. Okay. Solo rewards. Do I want to make a I just don't think there's much more to be said about it, really. But in talking about this stuff today and trying to express my displeasure with the way the Alliance Quest or the Alliance-based Coliseum is, you know, the point is made, you know, obviously that the rewards are a lot better, but like that's not the they can give us rewards for doing anything, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be for a game mode that's not fun. So just the rewards being better is not the justification that I think that like I don't know. One thing that I was talking about was just the fact that the pay to level up the podium system, I fundamentally do not appreciate. And you know, like I understand people should have an advantage for paying, but like I don't know, it just feels like my analogy was it feels like paying for parking in Las Vegas. Like, what? And I know there's plenty of people who are free to play, but they're not going to spend on Alliance Quest stuff. Maybe their Alliance mates might for them, I guess. But like, for the most part, I'm like, dude, I give you guys thousands of dollars a year. You can make me pay for parking too? Like, I don't want to do that. It's like Amazon. Like, I already pay for Amazon Prime. Now I got to pay an extra like $3 a month just to not watch fucking commercials? Like, seriously? You gotta it just feels like the continued enshittification of every single product by every single corporation I interact with. And I would say Netmarble, Kabam, whatever, are probably the best that I interact with. Obviously I interact with them more than anything else. And so, you know, while being the best, I'm still just like, it just feels cheap. It just feels cheap. Like, no, we gotta squeeze money from you at every single last thing. Otherwise, because like last night, I was getting done. Like, I streamed and then I basically just spent my time grinding low levels to try and get my podiums up for like what felt like hours, and before I fell asleep. And I was just like, yeah, F this shit, man. Like, I'm just going to bed. Like, fuck it. I don't care. And then I wake up in the morning and one of our Alliance mates had like paid to level up other people's podiums. And I'm just like, don't ever do that again, man. Do not give them money for this garbage ass fucking game mode. Like it ticks me off so bad. Ticks me off so bad. I'm like, I appreciate you doing that and trying to get better rewards to the Alliance, trying to get better rewards for everybody. But like, don't do that. Don't cave to that ridiculousness. I've arrived. Start the jokes, please. Well, I was talking about the Alliance Quest Coliseum a little bit, which I feel like is kind of a joke. So if that works for you. Tried to level my podium, but it's such a pain if you're not spending. I ain't got time for that. No, it's just hours, man. I was getting like, I don't know, 15, 16, 20 levels on medium with Hyperion pretty much every time. But then I ran out of freaking things trying to level up all 5 of the podiums. And like, I just like, dude, I'm not, no, like F this. Like, my time would be so much better spent doing arena, or like, even if it like the rewards for that, like you just saw me collect them, right? Even those are technically better than the arena, kind of, because, you know, who knows exactly what you can buy with your units. It's not fun. It's just, you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again for hours. Like, that's not fun. This is a video game. Like, I want to have fun playing a video game. I don't want to have a second job. I mean, this is my main job because I'm streaming, but, you know, that's not the same as to say, like, I don't know. It's like I said, I feel like, Papa Seaton basically said all the different things that need to be said for the most part, but, you know, I'm just not thrilled with how this is going. This one is not fun and I don't like it, but it's also something you can do over 2 weeks. So whatever, you know, this has great rewards and it's like, I'll tolerate it and not complain as much, I guess. James the King, hello. How do you feel about the ERCA, Abdo? Well, if you're referring to JSN, I love him. He's great. If you're referring to that terrible nickname, which is all over the internet for some reason, it's like, God damn it. Everywhere I comment on it, I comment the Michael Jordan, just stop. Get some help. You know, like, every single time, I'm just like, dude, get the F out of here. To be honest, I don't know much about Cliff Kingsbury. Is he a good coach? I know the name for sure. I'm surprised we signed him since he usually works with mobile QBs. I definitely know the name. I don't know a lot about him either, though. I would agree. Don't you have Wong? Dooley was like 12 bars before he started getting tricky. Yeah, he's like ranked 2. Dooley is the best Wong player on the internet, though, I'd say, too. So, and you know, like I get what you're saying too. Like, right, there's things I could do to make this easier, for sure. Like I could turn off recoils and whatnot. But I inherently don't like the game mode, so I'm not gonna waste time trying to be doing something else when I don't like it anyways, you know? Like it's not fun for me, and I don't want to be doing the bare minimum to get the rewards, but that's what I'll do. But like, if I do this one at a time over the next 2 weeks, like, so be it. I don't really care. I do not care. I'd rather do virtually anything else with my time. Oh, hey, got a full dex on that. That was interesting. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. That name is great. Oh yeah, it's I think it's because it's so bad that that's why everyone's just like, I love JSN's response to it. He's like, okay, great. Like, he's such a nice dude that he was just like, yeah, okay, thanks. You can, like, the guy's like, yeah, you can use it if you want. And like, he's like, yeah. Like, was this a bet on Polymarket or something? Like, what? How did this get going? What's up, AJ Nick? How's it going? I'm holding up okay-ish, more or less. And I'm telling Normax you said that. Ha! It's Dooley. Telling you, gotta go with my boy Dooley. What's up, Inslane? Not telling you how to suck eggs, you boo, but also MSD was doing like 3 S3s to get her spell duration maxed out. Okay, I might go for that then to start with, if that goes better. I don't know. I've learned to never try to do anything that MSD does, or never, like, I took his advice one time, and who else said something? Maybe it was Nagase or maybe it was Mike, I forget. But I took their advice, and everything happened, like, I just absolutely friggin' hated all of it. And I was like, oh yeah, these people are way better at the game than I am. I'm actually better off not doing things their style, because I can't. Like, I physically can't do things as well as they do. And trying to do that leads to more frustration than anything else. Which is not to say that I'm not going to, like, ever listen to advice that they give me or that they just give out in general about things. Like, that's probably a good thing to do, right? But for certain specific things in this game, I'm just like, I'm happy to be like, nope, that's not my skill level. That's above my pay grade. I'm not messing with that, and just don't even think about it. All right. Why is this thing always currently updating? I don't know when that happens. Was that advice using Sentry and Necropolis? Might have been related to the path I took, yes. Yeah, that might have been that, Nasty Dab. Saw a Seaton video on how people are getting burnt out, but I'm honestly having fun all these game modes this month. But I'm coming back after not playing for 2 years. I think that's a huge thing, because, like, yeah. Like, if you look at everything, it is the winter time, right? But, like, I'm actively, like, losing subscribers right now. I can't, like, last month, all the metrics are down, like, donations are way down, views, people are way down, like, everything is, like, falling off a cliff. And I do get that, you know, there's other things going on, but, like, yeah, it is not the best time for trying to make your living streaming MCOC, that's for sure. I do think that playing other games, too, really does mess with the algorithm when they see, like, such a steep drop-off. And so I think I don't get recommended as much after that, but, like, I'm not going to not play other games because I like to play other games, so. All right, let's get to it. Last time I made, like, the tiniest bit of progress, but not a lot. So, oh, look, it updated. Arcane 1, finally. Exciting. Can't wait for Chris Collinsworth to say it, followed by him saying only Patrick Mahomes can throw that pass, right? Like, they specifically asked him, If he was, what the chance were he'd say it, because there's a bets on it. It's like, I'd probably take that bet. Ooh, the Ultron EQ seems unpleasant. Electric defense and 6% chance to evade. I have not gotten to EQ yet at all. What's up, Zemo? How's it going? It's not joke night. 'Tis the night before the Super Bowl. Oh, and I was gonna try. I always see Max, who's streaming at the moment, I believe, and he's always higher than me in Battlegrounds. So we'll see if this helps. Okay. See if this helps. It could work. You don't know. You don't know. I see Abdo looks like a Jedi Force Ghost again. There's a drinking game for the Super Bowl. I'm sure there's lots. It's a rank 4 wolf. I should probably ban him. Have it kind of... dude, this person just has, like, all sorts of champions I hate to fight. Okay. What's up, Messiah? I came to just like, it's late, I'm tired, I love you still. Thank God, bot. Alright. Love you too. Go Pats. Boo. Good to see you, though. Hope you're doing well. Neo? What? You look like you drive the creepy van. I've never even been in a van in my life, probably. Picks, they cut me a check, can't hate. Is that where you played? I don't think I ever asked you. I'm beginning to believe, though, Nasty Dan. Beginning to believe. Shot every time they mentioned Tom Brady. I loved all those fans being pissed off about Brady not, about him trying to be impartial since he's a freaking commentator. All those people were just pissed off at him or whatever. I gotta do this, right? And, and then he came out today late and was like saying something about Robert Kraft, go get another ring or something like that so we can have a matching number or something. And I was just like, yeah, he's already in a pedophile ring, so I don't think Kraft needs any more. I don't think Kraft needs any more rings. Like, he'll be okay without that. But hey, you never know. Crap, that didn't help anything. Shit, I go away for 2 seconds and man, hiya, what up? Casual Cashew, how's it going? No, I don't want free candy. But that's what we have on the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Do I wolf this or do I Nico this? Probably, do I try wolf here? My grandfather's a Pats fan. Oh, okay. Retracted. Let's go. See if this helps. It's gotta help, right? How could it not? Oh, yeah, why am I hitting into his block? What a dummy. Like, no, we want to hit in the block, get more ruptures. Like, oh, right. I'm forgetting everything I know about frickin' playing against this guy. Crap. Also not paying attention to the combo meter. That's gonna help. And then getting smacked in the face. All right, sweet. Does Max do this too when he's wearing sunglasses? Stupid ass protection. Yeah. Yep. Not working so far. Drinking something. I'm touching something. Somebody turned on the lights in here. What? So someone on the dark side would say if they didn't have candy, can't fool this nut. Careful, I'll put you in chocolate. Can't speak bad of them, honestly. My kid's alive because they funded my healthcare when they didn't, so I'm biased AF, I know, but I have reason. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That sounds, I did not know any of that. That sounds like a very good reason. Obviously. But yeah, I don't have anything against like Pat's fans or Pat's players for that matter. I don't really like Aaron Hernandez, but feel like that one's kind of obvious. Can Bastion do this fight? I'm not even sure. Fortunately, don't have to worry about him, you know. But yeah, like I don't know, nothing bad to say about them. Kraft, I mean, obviously, yes, I don't like that guy, but you know, it's doesn't need to be said either. Pretty obvious on that one, I feel like. Why people don't like that guy. Okay, he does that fight. You watch Wonder Man yet? No, TK421, what's up, dude? I've not gotten around to it yet. Kind of look like you're cosplaying as the Mandarin. Spoilers, Mo! Oh, I don't know if that's a spoiler for that or not. Mahul, hello. How's it going? I just realized Seahawks should have an easy win tomorrow since Malcolm Butler doesn't play anymore. What score did you guys beat the Patriots by? Stroking my saber. Just out of curiosity. Just curious. You want a Willy Wonka me? I'm not Augustus Gloop. Hey, but you could be Violet, right? So, yo, Safedar, let's friggin' go, buddy. Beer and pizza money for the game tomorrow. Go Hawks. And now, crunchy poofs. I mean, it is necessary. I think Zoe just heard me say that. Hwah! Take that. You did hear me say we need to put her on a diet slightly, right? Though, but yes, we will do that. We can do some crunchy poofs. She is right under my chair. Let's go. Yay. Pixie bells, please. Thank you very, very much for the support, Mr. Saith to the Dar. Does... I mean, Nico should do really well here, right? Your Twitch okay. What about it? Is there something wrong with it? Oh shit! No! Come on, remember to hit things. Remember to hit things. Hit the buttons and stuff. Okay. Well, it looks fine to me. No, damn it! I 1 bazillion% forgot about the power sting. Well, crap. We held them to 13. Oh yeah, what'd they score though? Wonka totally went to the island. What's up, Alex Schweitzer? How's it going? Wonka was a Time Lord. The elevator is 100% a TARDIS. Oh, okay. The worst part is, if I win this warm-up match, I now have to wear this all night, and I'm feeling kind of warm already. Guess I could turn the fan up. Should I start playing poker like this? I guess we can just get the crunch and poofs now, since the doesn't really matter what the outcome is here as far as that goes. I got nothing else to do. Man, I could have been like 100% healthy on that though, basically. Oh well. What can you do? Zoe dog! Zoe girl! Let's wait for the results here, just so we can see that. Yeah, damn it. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, well. At least I don't have to wear sunglasses and a hood all night. Damn it, I absolutely should have had that. Zoe, how you doing down there? Safestar wants you to have some crunchy poofs. Would you like some crunchy poofs? How would you feel about beefy poofs? Yeah? Yeah? Do they seem like a good thing to you? Alrighty then, let's do it. Good girl. Yeah, you stay right there. And we will crunch away at some poofs. Sit. Gotta get the microphone in the shot, just so you know that Zoe is a podcaster. She's a dog caster. Good sit, good sit. It's one of these days I'm going to make a slideshow of all of the random pictures that this phone has taken of Zoe when I've just said random words and I don't really know what triggers it. So one of these days we'll do that. Tonight's stream brought to you by, frankly, Beefy Poofs. It's a green label brand. That's why you can't see the top of it. Realistically though speaking, brought to you by the great Safestar. Thank you very much, Safestar. All right, you ready? You ready for some poofs? These are some pretty good poofs too, Zoe. Avert thine ears if you do not like dog crunchy poof ASMR. Wait, where are you going? You can't go anywhere. Zoe! I guess that one was too big. She felt like she had to take that off to her secret treat eating spot, which is the bedroom. Zoe! Zoe! Pixie's gonna be texting you. Zoe! She says she's not here to dance for your amusement, Pixie. She's a dog, not a monkey. Not a dancing monkey. Hey, come here. What are you doing? You sit. Little baby guy. All right, we're gonna have to look up the calorie count in these. How many calories are these, Zoe? Collagen from beef, corium layer, water, bacon oil. Okay. Calorie content calculated 4,783 kcals per kilogram, 10 cals per treat. Okay. We're on diets. This one more. Oh, you dropped. You're dropping it. Okay, we'll start the diet tomorrow. Maybe Monday. Okay, that's it. But get this little bit here. What is that? Get that bit. Yeah. Yeah, get that bit. Yeah, okay. All right, that's it. All done. What a good dog. Say thank you, Sathar. Woof, woof. Yeah? Woof. Okay. All right. No more of the crunch and poofs. Okay. All right. Put those away. That seems like more than usual. Well, you know, I try to do like one per or do you mean the calories? More poofs or more whatever? I try to do like 1 per 10, you know, it's like 8, something like that. So, yeah, good night, Abdo. Go Hawks. Go Hawks, James. Have a good night. All right. All right. What a dog. The Zoe dog is. You're very good. And back to the settling down. Good girl, Zoe. Say thanks to Sathar and go drink some water maybe. Get into a nice little treat coma. All right. Back to the battling of these grounds. That was ridiculous, by the way. All I had to do is not forget the frick. See, this is why we do the warm-up match. That's why we do the warm-up match, because, I mean, you just, you have to start somewhere, so. Yeah, had I just not forgotten about the power sting, we would have been good to go. Would have been good to go. Oh, well. What's up, Micah? How's it going? Look at those cute ears. She's a cute pupper dog. It is true. Cute old pupper dog. What's this thing? Seriously, it's just not updating properly. I wonder what that bug is about. Welcome back. I never left. Don't call it a comeback, Nasty Dan. Been here for years. Been here for years. It's actually true at this point. So, 'tis actually true. That's not the right thing that's supposed to do. Weird. Power Sting, Hurt Locker. Yeah, sure. That one. Mm-hmm. Also think we usually do that way before the 44-minute mark. Yeah, but she was right on the chair. Usually it's when someone sends it over early, but like if someone sends it over kind of later in the evening, usually she's gone off like she did just now to go and chill. So you're correct. You are correct. But she was directly underneath the chair, so it's like, yeah. It's fine. Oh. Tiny bit of tension. Headache, I feel like. Hopefully this booze will help. Every time I'm trying Yelena with the Deadpool, it's not really working out that hot. They didn't ban Jean Grey. Maybe I hope for that. I don't know. Probably gonna regret not grabbing him. We shall see. No, okay. I'd rather use her anyway, so that works. Do we do you? Why not? How long are you live for tonight, homie? I don't know. We'll be at least another hour and a bit, probably. For sure. I've been liking Hyperion, but let's go defense here. Damn, they got Jean, which means that any one defender is now screwed. What time is the game tomorrow? I believe kickoff is at like 3:30, so I'm gonna get up and like arrange cut vegetables on a tray. And I was thinking making some guac. I might. I have some avocados in the fridge because I didn't want to go bad. And so I could make some guac too because I got chips. Just not sure. Don't want to do too much because mostly I'm just going to be drinking I got a bottle of whiskey. I got a large bottle of Jameson. So mostly I'm just going to be doing that, I think. No sleep till the Super Bowl. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. No sleep till Brooklyn either. It's true. Be right back. Thank you for the warning. I will not be drinking Brass Monkey, though. Even though it is a funky monkey. Okay, you're supposed to be intimidated. Supposed to be intimidated. You're also not shocked anymore. That went away too fast. Well, that's just not... I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. Do we try to go? I mean, maybe we go to the L3 now. I was gonna just do the L2, but she does not seem to be wanting to play ball. And yeah, I should have backed off more, probably. Now we don't really have a choice. Y'all good though? It's taking way too long. Dude, are you serious? It stopped right there. That was not lovely. That was not lovely. Yeah, damn it. All right. It's 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, and the student who ruins it for me gets a cruel and unusual punishment. Ooh, okay. What do we learn today, kids? Miss Jane isn't a fan of the sound of things being eaten. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jane. And you're a cat person, not even a dog person, so sorry about that. At least it's easy to see when she's going to be fed the crunchy poofs, and you can, mute until she's done. Pretty easy to know when that's going on. Well, F me. I think I'm just hosed no matter what I do here, because, like, Jean Grey will just beat everything else I have, so. Yeah, Senhol seems bad for this. No, he's not that bad overall, but I did not play that very well. I wasn't going to beat a 50k score either way, though. Like, he's actually been really nice for, like, say, Ice Bros and whatnot, because people don't expect you to, like, be able to get him down as quickly as you can, because he's Incinerate immune, you know? But he's not shock immune, and it usually works out pretty well. Ah, damn it! Ah! I could have let that go earlier and not had any of that happen. Whoops. Even if I get, yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, even if I somehow got super lucky, which, not gonna happen, I don't think I have the next one anyway, so. Seattle wins tomorrow. You might wear a Sam Darnold jersey for the live stream. I do not have a Sam Darnold jersey. I did love Jerry Rice saying he had to stick with the NFC and pick the Seahawks and say that he wanted Sam Donald. Multiple times said Sam Donald to win the Super Bowl. So that'd be a good story. Seahawks legend Jerry Rice. So yeah, that was good. Okay, time to start winning. Let me just draft Werewolf by Night. Jean Grey and Bastion every round, and I will win every round. But like 1 dot, and it's not that long. I don't know. I've gotten multiple wins with him, so. Does Crashed have a Darnold jersey? I don't think so. I don't remember what jersey he wore last time. I might have a picture. Sure. Evening, Sir Seahawk Abdo. I wish. What's up, Mighty Toko, though? How's it going? Good luck tomorrow. Seattle by 3. Defensive battle 2017. Are you going to the game? Yes, I have spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and I will be at the game. It's totally factual. I'll be reporting live. How are you doing, though? What's going on? I hear reports of numerous Seahawks fans down there, so that's a good sign, right? I think. Hopefully. Makes sense. West Coast, you know. Rank 5 Serpent. I'm thinking of maybe doing that too. Since Serpent is still the champion I usually hate fighting the most and has good prestige, like I could take Serpent to rank 5. Do that as my first. I'm guessing Ironheart does that fight fairly well. It's not that far to drive. You just need to toughen up a bit. Not like you had to ask for time off work. That's true. It is true. You betting man, Abdo? Danny, hello. How's it going? I am a gambler. It is true. However, not on my team. Why that keeps moving around? Camera just keeps slightly moving. Well, I mean, no, if it was in Vegas, I just put $20 to win Super Bowl or Mariners win the World Series every year. But, you know, haven't lived in Vegas for a while. I know you've been super excited about Seahawks all season, so I'm wishing them the best of luck tomorrow against the superb Owl. Thank you, thank you. You don't want to get sued, of course. That's why I said the big game. Naturally. Can't say the actual thing, or the NFL will take down my stream instantly. Sure. Should we do this? Protection's gonna screw things up. I don't really know what else to do. Sam Donald is Sam Darnold's evil stepbrother. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? I love the Stan Darnold, you know. They did the commercial with Stan Darnold and everything. That was good. Yeah, as expected. Terrible idea. Great. Ah, damn it, dude! Okay, that was great. That was excellent. What's up, Lombarder? How's it going? Well, I hope it's all worth it. A West Coast Mafia is approaching. Conditions are thunderous with a pinch of Seahawks magic by the 12 fans. Oh boy. God, and Jean Grey just rocks this too. So I think I'm screwed again. I believe he's wearing a Sherman jersey. That sounds about right. Yeah, that's creepy, but that sounds about right. Nope, it's a Super Bowl jersey. Definitely Sherman. Thing is a real problem this meta. I've not been like too bothered by him, but yeah, that didn't go well, obviously. What's up, Truth? How's it going? Good evening to you. Oof. I keep choosing Rupture. Should I be going like Shock instead? He's not Shock immune, right? He's Poison and Incinerate immune? This fight never seems to go super well either. Oh, well, that really doesn't help there. Yeah. Like, let's just stand still and let him smack me in the face with the heavy. I think that's definitely the best way to handle that. Ah, just go away with your stupid whatever already. I love that I have this like huge long tail too, and I can't hit him when he's standing right next to me. I should not have won that. That was dumb. That was dumb. Abdo frequently forgets how many times he doxes himself. No, not really. It still is like, you know, creepy. You sent me the effing photo. How's that creepy? You went back and looked. I'm teasing you. Good Lord. No, Miss Jane, I'm very aware. You guys know basically exactly where I live. Then again, in fairness, if you ever came to Seattle, I wouldn't care if you came over to my place. So, you know. I'm not as weird about it as some people are. I think I'm screwed. 0.04 difference in health. Yeah. Well, we're heading in completely the wrong direction here so far today. So that's fun. Am I supposed to be going like for an L2 first in this one? I forget. Cool, that was good. I could have dexed that. I am supposed to go for the L2 first, aren't I? Whoops. Because now I can't really do anything. I'm just going to get wrecked. Yeah, this was dumb. All right. Goddamn stupid Hurt Locker. Could be like a slightly longer duration on this too. Whatever. I'll be happy to see what the next metas are. Good thing I don't use my real name as my YouTube handle. That's good. That's good. Good. You're way down the list. Number one is Pete's Supermarket. Ha! I would just stand outside of the boombox that plays fart sounds. The sound of Abdo's people. Wow. Rude. Rude. L2 first with Nico. Yeah. God damn it, man. That's 3 in a row to start out losing. That is fantastic. And a couple, like two of them, well, no, okay, the one I definitely could have won. The one I definitely could have won. All right, all right. Time to stop screwing around. Time to lock in. We're locked in. We're locked and or loaded. Could be happening right now. Totally super serially. I do need to do like a couple of more things tonight, but mostly I am going to be just trying to like not be thinking about the game a whole ton and not be anxious, because like me being anxious will not help in any way, shape, or form, but there's like a certain amount of nervous excitement that I feel like you can't really do anything about, you know? It is in a way a bit unavoidable. Just found out New Zealand-born George Folaunie, I don't know how you pronounce that, is on the Seahawks. I'm rooting for them now. He's a backup. Oh, Holani? Running back? Yeah. Is he from New Zealand, really? I did not know that. Oh, God. Damn it, I went all three of these champions. I'm taking Gene, though. Well, and Michael Dixon is the highest paid punter in the league, and he is Australian, so he is excellent. He's got that big Dixon energy. AQ Map 6 had Hawkeye on Hurt Locker note. I found it funny because Jeremy Renner was in the movie called Hurt Locker. I liked that movie. That was a good movie. Hard not to be nervous when your team is one win away from being world champions. That is true. We are considering a drive up for the meetup. Got to see how some things play out, though. Life's been throwing heavy hands lately. That I understand, my friend. That I certainly understand. But yeah, that'd be cool. Truth's coming. Truth will be here. Allegedly. Allegedly. I haven't heard back from the guy yet today about the thing, but he was saying like, so like 6 to 8 on Saturday, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds good. Fun fact, Dixon played for the Swans, so he went from one seabird to another. Really? I don't know what the Swans are. Is that like a like Aussie rules football? Is that how that, I don't know how that goes. Cause like, isn't rugby much bigger for you guys? I think he played at Texas, I want to say. If only there was a way to ask truth. Allegedly. We'll see. Mainly if I get this job or not, crossing all the things, fingers, toes, and butt cheeks. I'm not sure how that actually works, but I wish you good fortune as well. With your butt cheeks. Obviously. Obviously. Is there any reason to go rupture instead of poison? Would poison be better here? Did I do something to lower his ability accuracy? Why is he not getting rock stacks on every hit? Does he lower ability actually with his like stuff and I just completely forgot about it, or what? because I haven't played him for many, many moons. Crap. Well, yeah, like he didn't get one right there. Damn it, dude. I did a hit and then I tried to connect my L2 and it didn't work. That's great. And I'm gonna time out. Damn it. You must have Pacify on? Maybe that's it? I don't think so. I don't normally run it. That could be it though. Swan is a bird with a long neck. Some are white, some are black. They're all aggressive dicks. Surely you can't be serious. And no, rugby is basically the only in 2 states. Oh, okay. We got a Melbourne team a while back. AFL went the other way. Is only Victoria. Then we sent one of our teams to Sydney to make it a national league. Huh, okay. Can't wait to see Abdo on the news after the Super Bowl. We're going streaking across the quad. Is that why? Yeah. I'm serious. Don't call me Shirley. Cigarette? I picked a horrible day to quit amphetamines. Okay, well, I kind of would maybe. I don't even know. And get that finger out of your ear. You don't know where that ear's been. There was the apartment manager at my place just moved into the building actually, and he was unloading his stuff, and where he had his car or the moving truck parked, I was like, dude, I don't think that's like it. There's a little bit of red stuff on it, and I was like, dude, yeah, that is not the zone for loading and unloading. It's only the white zone that's for loading and unloading. No, Diane, it's the like that was all I could think about. Perth is about to get a rugby team, but for AFL, there are 2 in Perth, 2 in Adelaide, 2 in Brisbane, 2 in Sydney, 9 in Melbourne. Damn, 9? Perth is like, that's like Seattle basically for you guys, right? like nobody goes there. It's flying all the way across the country. I watched the newish Naked Gun last night. I was pleasantly surprised and laughed through the whole thing. That's I've heard like pretty much only good things about it too. I still haven't watched it yet, but I've heard like good things. Yeah. And it's you're only allowed to watch that because you're on shore leave because your name is green. But as soon as your name is not green, get your ass back to your post, goddammit. I feel like I still do this. I don't know. Maybe Nico's better here. You finally learned how to play Gene? About dang time. No, not really. Not really. Oh yeah, I don't have line open, but did you see that is it Robert Irwin? Is that Steve Irwin's son? That he's a Seahawks fan? Apparently he married a lady from Oregon, so she was a Seahawks fan, so he's at the Super Bowl with a large snake, apparently. Supporting the Seahawks. Which is wild, because I think that snakes and seabirds are not necessarily natural, allies. However, if I did want to start an ancient empire, and I saw like a Seahawk clutching a snake, in its talons, and then it rested on a cactus to eat that, I would be like, you know what? I think even though this city that we want to found is just going to be like with lakes everywhere, and eventually it'll start sinking because of what it was built on, and we're going to get conquered by the Spanish, I would think like that would be a good place to build a city. I'm just saying. Personally, I would. Wonder Man is good, by the way. I've heard nothing but good things there, too. I finished it today. Episode's around 30 minutes, so easy watch. Okay. I haven't watched the most recent episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms yet, but I did watch the first 3 of that. I need to watch Wonder Man. Maybe I'll try to do that. Excuse me. Maybe I'll try to do that tonight to, like, not be thinking about things. I think you left the stream earlier, but I looked up tickets to Seattle. It's only 800 US, 19 hours there. And I basically arrived just after I left, but the flight home was 41 hours. Good Lord. Yeah. You're only cosplaying a Sith Lord. You can't tell me what to do. As long as your name is green, you may hang out in the intoxicated gamer's lounge. But once you go back to a gray name, a rebel color, you must go back to your post. Just saying. Leaving Sunday and arriving home on Wednesday. Way to copy your dad in every month of your life, Bobby Irwin. Wait, no, because Terry's Australian, right? No, wait, she's not. She's American, isn't she? She wasn't from Oregon, though, was she? Either way, if you are going to copy someone and you're going to copy your dad, I feel like copying Steve Irwin would be the way to go. That guy, no one's ever said a bad thing about him. Literally ever. So, hey, let's go. We won a match. Woo! But Ant-Man is amazing. OG Black Widow at Max Sig. What? Huh? What's up, son? Guys, any tips on Avengers Karina challenge? Just wait until you have all your champs ranked up, basically. I think it's the easiest thing. I did it. It's on stream, so if you want to see it, it's in the playlist of like Karina's challenges and stuff. I don't remember a lot of it. OG Black Widow, Max Sig, yeah, I think she did do parts that are pretty helpful. Hey, man, I don't really remember much. Terry is from Oregon? Oh, really? Okay. Wow, that's funny. But, yeah, I don't really remember too much of that one, honestly. Are any of those champions getting buffed anytime soon, too? Like, not really that I can think of, but... yeah, no. It's not the worst challenge. It wasn't the most fun one either. I hate to admit it, while Zmid is around, but the Zemo challenge was probably my favorite. I think I liked the Avengers one okay, too. I really only hated the Tiger one. Well, no, actually both the Fintechs I really hated. Sorry, Finn. I kind of hated both of those, unfortunately, but, you know. I don't know why they put Ant-Man but not OG Hulk. Do you need Ant-Man for something specific? I mean, I think there is maybe a reason for that. Like, he needs to do... like a... well, no, because that'd poison me in two. I don't know. I would have preferred Hulk, obviously. Cashew is my very best online friend. Wow. Wow. Well, it's good to have friends like that. All right, I have Jean Grey and I have Bastion, so this should be a lock. Hulk would have made it too easy, I think, what was the thing. I don't know. It was the gauntlet for that one, or was it something else? I forget. All of those things get wiped out of my brain very, very quickly after doing them, frankly. He's also good for Mojo and Dragon Man fights. Yeah, but I mean, Hulk would have been good for those too. So... do we do this for this one? Definitely want the dupe for Ant-Man. Makes him much easier to play and maintain his ramp. Yes, that is also true. That is definitely true. But you want them all. You want them all maxed out. Don't try doing it until you get everyone maxed out. There's no reason to. Those rewards aren't good. It's just a completionist kind of thing, you know. So there's no reason to not do it until you have all those champions maxed out. It's relatively easy these days, you know, if you're playing the game a lot, to come by the SIGs and the rank up materials for 6 stars and stuff, so. Hey. Yo, Zemo. Ha! All right, that was cool. That was even better than expected. Yo, what up, Bugman? How's it going? Rank 1 Ant-Man, Hawkeye. Rank 2 Iron Man. You can use the 7 stars, but don't worry about using the 6 stars. You're gonna have to rank some of them anyways, like Thor and Black Widow and whatnot. Gotta learn how to play Ant-Man. Like, what do you gotta do? Intercept to keep up the thingies? And like, I'm not particularly good at it. Oh no! I already won 1 match with Jean Grey, and which I didn't even use Jean Grey, but I had Jean Grey rather, and Bastion remaining, so they were just like, "Nap, I'm a dip. I'm a head out. I'm a head out." How you doing, Bug Man? What's going on? Oh God. Yeah, hype. The 6-star Widow could do the challenge if you wanted to send her to make it easy. Yeah, I would send everybody. Like I'm saying, don't do it unless you got everything maxed out. There's just no reason to do it otherwise. One of these days I'll do those challenges. I have them all maxed out already besides Tigra and Jabroni. Wouldn't mind a Starkey and Spooderman 99. Well, and Jabroni Panther's getting buffed too. So we never looked at that last night because no one seemed to care. But she is getting a buff, so that's, would be even better to do it after that. Just got to max out all those champs, waste of materials, but I'd love Starkey. It's not like a waste of materials really when you consider, like I said, think about like, I forget him, son, are you Valiant already or not? You are, right? Because then like think about like how, you can go to the Battleground store and you can get all these SIG stones like once a week or whatever, right? Like you can get all those 6-star, like it's nothing. Like you can do that pretty easy. I think it's definitely worth waiting. Yeah, Valiant. Yeah. I there's no reason unless you just have like, because we do most of us have a ton of revives just chilling too. So there is that reason. Like you want to get done for that, but there's no difference between letting revives expire. Like I just have constantly expiring revives. Like I'm not forcing doing the remaining Karina's challenges I have, these ones, because I have revives expiring. I'm like, nah, screw it. It's going to be more fun for you and easier if you have all the champions ranked up. So I don't even think about it as a matter of like wasting the revives because, like, say your champions are lower rank. It's more a matter of like you'll just have more fun if they're ranked up. It's easier. Do you get mobbed much being kind of semi-famous on MCOC especially? No. Just asking as like, can you watch Seahawks without being annoyed by overexcited MCOC fans? You must be kidding. Yeah, I want to believe you and that you're not kidding, but no, I've never been recognized in public. We have 7,000 subscribers, and we're currently losing subscribers this month. And we gained like no subscribers last month. And like we're not even mildly internet famous at all. Good brother, how you doing? I'm good. My dad's okay, which made me happy because I was a little nervous about him last night because he didn't respond to me and said he was feeling sick. And I'm a little bummed about Zoe getting older and just things that go along with that. But I'm good otherwise. Thank you. What's up, Flibbles? Oh, I'm glad to hear you're good as well. I died like a dipshit in solo raids and had revives expiring, so I used one. Dirtiest thing I've ever done in the game. I mean, like, who cares? Because it's just, you just have them all. Oh, what? Oh, no, I used one, you know, it was going to expire anyways. Like, I literally have, you know, oh, shit, it's not even, it's a war boost that's expiring. Not even the revive. Like, my revives that I was going to show you, I had 3 of them. I think they just expired. Like, you know, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. We need one more win, and we need one more drink. We do not need one more drink. In fact, probably we need to, at some point, take a break from drinking in general. Maybe I'll take a break after the Super Bowl. Like a day or 2. Yeah, we'll see. But no, I need to, like, both Zoe and I need to work on our weight, which means I need to have willpower for both of us. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Gonna be rough. But we are not getting any younger. That is for sure. Huh, Zoe girl? You are adorable, though. The vet mentioned about her elbows too, because she was saying how like one of them almost looked like it wasn't just calloused, but it was like close to being ready to like kind of maybe split open. And she said it looks less like they're from like lying down, but more from like kind of using them to get up a little bit on her front elbows or whatever, or, you know, that joint. And she's like, there are dog sleeves to help that. And I was like, oh my God, she would hate that so much. She would hate that so much. What's the streaming schedule if the Seahawks win? Long week of celebrating if they win? Nah, probably back. We're going to stream Monday for sure for James's birthday. We will return to Claire Obscure Expedition 33 on Monday. Probably play Battlegrounds Tuesday night, which is always a very terrible choice. And then we'll see for Wednesday. Don't worry, Abdo, I'll send you cookies. It does sound like you make good cookies. So. Gotta put points in the willpower mastery. Yeah, I know. Desperately need it. Need 3 more wins. Cheers. I mean, for what? I think we only need the 1. We only need the 1. Did I not? I thought I hit it. Did I not hit it? Yeah, see, don't be licking your paws. I talked about her too much, said her name too much. By the way, my dog, Alaska, getting old and just got a massive rash on her back, but fortunately she's still full of beans. Well, sorry about that, but yeah, it's tough taking care of, well, it's tough caring about others sometimes, frankly. For the heck of it. Oh, okay. Just for the smell of it. Eh? I don't know. I don't know. Then on my body, it's a hot rod. And if I'm not going to be picking DPX, I should take him out. I also am not picking Prowler very often. For the glory? What? What? I do think too, like if we do the meetup, for me, the Mariners game is the more fun part of that overall, and like a much like more hangy outy kind of thing, I would say. And we got to get it done before the World Cup. Of course. It's also like a 2-day drive with stops. So that's a whole ass vacation. I hate long drives now. I'm old. My knees start yelling at me. That's fair. That is fair. The drive along the coast, though, is definitely beautiful. Hopefully in May, everything shouldn't be on fire yet, too. It's hard when you're attached to your dog as they like your child in a way. A lot of love involved in the whole process, and it's hard when the time is up. Yeah, I like to think of myself as her caretaker. I talked to my dad about that, too. Like, we both were like, oh, you're Zoe's dog, Dad. I'm like, nah, I don't really like that. That doesn't, that never feels right. I'm her caretaker. She's precious. Oh, come on. Internet hiccup. No! What? No! Okay. That's great. I did not change who I chose. I definitely chose Wolf. And I thought that would be a bad idea. Maybe that was fortuitous? Maybe this is a fortuitous bust? Okay. Maybe that was better than using Wolf, so... Yay, stupid internet hiccup. And coming in right after the dumb internet hiccup, Missing Cobra, G3N9W6L, or possibly an IFOL, or possibly an INH. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Thanks for letting us know. Congratulations on being banned. We will see you later. Adios. Well then. Sorry about the freaking consistent internet issues, guys. Extremely effing irritating. The other dude lost anyway. She doesn't do Solvark. Yeah, no. And I mean, like, we actually smoked that fight with whatchamacallit, just because there were so many thingamajiggers. Like, I guess she just did so many debuffs that they overwhelmed Crossbones fairly easily there. But still, it's just irritating. Like, that's not who I picked. You know? How about you just stay over there till your crazy, funky light thing is done. And then we'll do this. and then stand up into that, and we call it good. Oh, nice. Nicely done. How did they, I'm doing something wrong with my DPX, I guess. Like, I'm definitely not playing him right. 'Cause I see other people doing, like, way better than I do. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm screwed. Sweet. Well, I'm definitely screwed now. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, let's just get intercepted multiple times. Yeah, their fight is done. I'm just dead. I needed to win that other one. I thought I was going to too. That was like super fast. This is kind of funny. Damn. Damn. Oh well, god damn. Vinix. Well done, well done. How many days are left in this season? Just Wednesday. I mean, Vibranium 2 need like 5 wins. Just till Wednesday, so you got tonight, tomorrow, and Monday, Tuesday. Damn, man. I thought I had that one. Thought I had that one. What's your thoughts on all the different formats Kabam has on MCOC? Too much, too little, just right? For me personally, there's maybe too much, but only just. Your thoughts? In general, I love them trying new things. Because for an 11-year-old game to keep trying new things, and some of it, like if they didn't try new things, we wouldn't have Battlegrounds. I love Battlegrounds. Today, though, it occurred to me that unfortunately, an aspect of them trying new things is because they're trying to always constantly find ways to monetize stuff, which is just part of the nature of the beast. Corporations exist to make money, and corporations, you know, you can't change them. They're not going to change. They exist to make money. Unfortunately, though, they always need ever increasing profits. And so like with whatever it is that they're doing, we're trying new things. Every new thing lately comes with something that they're trying to sell too. Like, hey, you can level up faster on the side quest by doing this, you know? Or like, hey, you can blow up. I don't like it. And so with them trying new things, like, yes, I want them to try new things because, you know, I don't want the game to get totally stale. But at the same time, I'm feeling mildly aggravated lately by some of the things they are trying and the ways that they're going about it, I guess, if that makes sense. Oh, duh. See, my brain is a wet rock. My Wayne is a Brett rock. I don't know if it's even wet. Might just be a rock now. I mean, I don't really know what the difference is there. Hard when you work full-time and have a family to fit long hours of gaming and MCSC sometimes, especially my work. Yeah, I think that the 3-day restriction thing on the Alliance Coliseum is absolutely not something that they can continue to do. I don't think that's going to work out at all. Wolf can do Photon under 30 seconds, giving the heads up. Okay. Cashew, I am 2 wins away, but we can totally collude and queue, and I'll give you one. Ha! Don't think that's how that works, but good luck. Could I wolf this Nico Minoru pretty quick too, I feel like? So are you not playing DDR? I'm doing very little of it. I stepped in there one time, Nasty Dan, and I was just like, nah. Like, nah. Like, I get it has a bunch of units and whatever, but I was just like, nah, I'm not even, no. Not even gonna try. Not even mildly interested in that. The best thing about it was getting the stuff at the brawl to give away. Other than that, DDR can piss off. Stop. Hey! No, God, this is not going to push you to no. That was close. That was close. Abyss, it's like a rock that looks like a dog turd had a baby with mashed potatoes and the things from Arrival. There may or may not be tentacles. There are times when I regret reading some of your comments in chat. Not just you, like I'm as a collective you. Oh, that was one of those times. I'm planning to do the character completes on the lowest level and that's about it. Yeah, I just don't even care. Don't even care. Yes, great point. Paying for the game all the time is tough in this economic environment, especially after the haul they would have made on Banquet 2025. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure, you know, they made bank, but that is the way the corporations work. They always need ever increasing profits. And it just feels like in my life in general, every single thing is getting shittier and shittier and shittier because corporations have to have those profits, and you know, billionaires, like it goes into, launches into a long diatribe about how I hate, you know, like all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it's frustrating for sure. Like, I understand the nature of the beast, but you know, it still irritates me. Bye. DDR is super easy now. I got all the units in like 3 days. Don't you have a limited number of entries? Maybe I should pay attention, check it out, I guess. New formats are exciting though, you're right about that. I like them trying new things. I'm very happy about that. I just don't like all of the things, you know. Mahalo, it's a calming -5 Fahrenheit outside. Wind chill is -35. Shit. Gonna shower and go to bed. Wisdom teeth recovery today is very great so far. Still can't really close my mouth yet. Damn, dude, that long, Vantage? Are you eating more solid foods though? I feel like that's been a few days longer than I would expect, honestly. But you'll get there. You'll get there. Super easy but time consuming. I did 800 taps this morning to get my last Dazzler objective. Maybe I'll look at it, man. But like after spending multiple hours, it felt like last night, I swear to God, it was like from 1 till 3 something. I was doing the Alliance Coliseum and I was just like, fuck this, dude. Like, F this, I'm out of it. Like, I'm just going to sleep. I just have not felt like doing the extra shit. And that's the thing is like, you know, it's part of the reason I've been playing Fable lately. It's part of the reason I want to play lots of other games. It's not the best thing necessarily for me, even not just for like the channel, but the channel is me in terms of if I make money to pay my rent or not, right? Like, I did not make enough money to pay rent last month. That's kind of a big deal. You know, there's multiple factors for that, right? But me playing other games and being inconsistent with stream times or just streaming at all, lots of those things feed into that. But I'm not going to not play other games because I just want to play other games. Like I'm still probably going to be playing MCOC, just grinding the arena while I fall asleep, you know, watching some YouTube videos or something, whatever. They're still going to be doing all the alliance-based stuff that I want to do. I still like playing Battlegrounds. I will be happy to do Act 9, probably, you know, the finale. There's other stuff coming up that I'm excited about, all that. But, like, it doesn't matter to a certain degree. Like, at a certain point, like, it's been 11 friggin' years, too. So, like, I like them doing new stuff, but not everything's going to be a hit. And I don't want to feel like I have to do all the extra stuff like it is a job, you know? It's called enshittification. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I was referring to. Not sure if you heard it before. Yeah, for years now, yes. Definitely. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Fine, Sans, fine. Asshole. Throwback drink. God. What the hell ever. You guys are bastards sometimes. I was going to come visit you if the Seahawks were playing in Melbourne, too. I was going to come down there. You're surprisingly, Sanskrit is actually a lovely human being in person. Doesn't translate that well through the internet, but in person, he's actually a lovely human being. It is now a weird time to say one of my books is going to be called Dear Brain, I Hate You. True story. It's a true story that you hate your brain. Do you tell Kabam personally about your views on the format paying? You must have earned some pull being an MCOC streamer for a while now. No, I don't. You don't earn pull that way. I don't think that's how it works. I'm in the content creator program, so yeah, we have discussions about things. Yeah, for sure. We give them feedback about all sorts of things. And there's, you know, there's a give and take to that because, like, well, whatever the communications are in there are under a non-disclosure agreement, so we don't really, you know, certain things you can talk about and certain things you can't talk about. But I will say there's certain things I've told them, like, I may have, like, at like 4 a.m. just been like, I love you guys. Everyone I've talked to, Kabam, is awesome. This Alliance Coliseum is the worst fucking game mode you've ever made, and I hate it with a passion. I would try to give you a more, you know, accurate breakdown of every single thing I hate about it, but after doing this for 2 hours, I'm just pissed off and I'm going to bed. Like, you know, so, like, yes, we definitely give them feedback. There's lots of conversation about everything. But I will say that they take criticism fairly well, and that, you know, it's useful for them to have some of that information. But it's not like they always do what people who are in the content creator program say, because that would be absolutely ridiculous. Next time you drunk text Kabam, I would like my other blaster for Star-Lord. I do understand that too, Nasty Dan. That is very frustrating. I tried to tell them that I think that they should, you know, if they're, because they had originally said 2 rounds of AQ Coliseum And then they're like, no, on the live stream we said we were doing it again. I'm like, oh right, okay, I guess I missed that. I probably said I said I missed that, I think probably because I was distracted by Karate Mike's good looks. I think were my exact words. But yeah, I do think that since they did bring it back and they are going to be bringing it back, then because that first time was over the holidays and sucked for a lot of people, that they should probably give people a chance to get that piece, I would say. I don't think I ever heard more comms about that as far as I recall. Nastiest of Dans. Did the LA Rams move to Melbourne? They're playing an first international game in Australia. Will be in Melbourne. It's gonna be them and the Winers, which I do agree with anybody on those teams or fans who are like, that's kind of shitty to play a divisional game there. I play some preseason games overseas. Don't be playing. I don't know, because you don't want them to be like. You don't want fans. If you're trying to build fans internationally, you don't want them to be like completely worthless, because if it's the preseason, they're not going to really see the stars and some of that aspect of it. But I'd be kind of pissed about divisional game matchup overseas. I do think that's a little bit kind of silly. However, I do also like to travel for Seahawks games, so I would go probably. I thought about going to Germany before. Just wasn't in the right place to do it when they had the game there last time. Also, I think after okay, I got them out on the 2nd, so not even a week ago. Plus, my stitches haven't even dissolved yet. But yeah, I'm able to eat only really soft solids. Got 2 blueberry donuts and hadn't had much trouble. Okay, blueberry donut sounds amazing right now. Like your birds would meet the Melbourne Rams. Would beat. Yes, yeah. Also, I think after spring cleaning, I'm quitting MCOC. Been a fun grind, but I need to focus on life. This game is actually getting in the way. Yeah, then that you should never, you know, that's part of the problem with them having you be like, it's totally reasonable to grind for 2 hours at low levels to get your podiums up to do the Alliance quest thing. Like, nope, that's not totally reasonable. Sorry, I disagree. I disagree. It's all good. I'm just talking shit. I used to try to catch all the live streams and watch RTM to catch up on news. But if you don't, you can really miss out on a lot in this game. Yeah, but like Vantage is talking about, in some ways, missing out on a lot of stuff in this game is like kind of good, you know? Alliance Coliseum made me miss AQ. Yes, that did feel disgusting to say, think, and feel. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I'm like, dude, I'd rather do map 8 than this. Like, absolutely. Like the London Jaguars. Okay, am I not supposed to heavy off the bat here? We're gonna go to the L2 first. Should I not be heavying this much to get like this much potential damage though? Get panicled, loser! Shit. Okay, but I want you to use it. You gotta use your special, please. Can you use your special? Because now I don't even have the damage, so why did I bother doing all those heavies? Yeah, that's probably dumb, right? She just backs off 3 times in a row and do not. Okay, that was definitely better. Calutron, what's up, dude? Yo, Abdo Beard's looking good. Ha! Thank you. God, mother. Damn it. Thank you for saying so. I was just feeling like it's about at the point where I need to get rid of it again. You might as well send us the Pro Bowl or a CFL team. Maybe you mean about the The like a preseason game, yeah. What's up, Blaze? How you doing? No BS. I've been getting bored with the game, especially the Daunted nerf. I don't know. Even Seaton had a rant. I totally appreciated his rant for sure. My problem is that I still love the game and want to play these new champions. I just don't have as much free time as I used to. Yeah. Makes sense. But I mean, you always kind of go in spurts, right? But like the banquet, in a way, being so good was kind of a bad thing. Like, it's not bad for the company because they made a bunch of money, but in some ways it's like the hangover after that effect is like, dude, we just had all this fun opening all this shit, getting everything we wanted, and then January, you're like, well, what do you got now? Like, nothing, basically. So, oh God, dude, that rupture hurts so bad. I should not have taken that damage. Wow. Damn, that was not good. Oh crap, that actually is what I wanted to do. Damn, that is a lot of health loss. I think I'm gonna lose now. I think that will Gene, yeah, unless they screw up. Yeah, yeah, damn. It's a victim of their own success in a way, but then also if it had not been good, people would have been pissed about that too. So it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't in some ways. For sure. How are you doing, Kalu? What's going on though? Thought halftime was bad, Bunny. It's probably me taking the ZOE outside, honestly. MTSC is going too hard, putting more content. Please put out AI 2.0. There are other things that I want more, but those are not, you know, it's the same old thing of like, okay, if they, you know, when you hear people who are like, man, if they just stopped putting out new champions for a month and fixed all the bugs, you're like, that's not how that works. Like it's the same kind of thing like that, right? And so similarly, it's just not going to work that way. To get the other stuff that we want, and they're not interchangeable parts, right? I was like, I don't like that they spent a lot of their time making Coliseum because it's just not a game mode for me, right? But who is to say that if they spent those human resources making a different kind of Everest content, that I would have liked that? I don't know. I might not have. All I know is I don't like this, you know? So it's very hard to say. I'd like to see more bargain deals for the mid-tier players to help them ascend more and keep them interested in the game, as I think it's hard to play if your player deck is limited. I agree with that, yeah. Are people ranting again? Abdo's one of like 3 channels I even watch anymore. Yeah, Seaton made a video. I agreed with it pretty much. He was ranting because they're basically trying to rob us of money. I don't really even think that was the point he was making so much. I think it was more a matter of that the time aspect of it, you know? Never block Yondu light attacks. No, and I normally wouldn't. I just was like, God damn, I didn't realize it would hurt that much. Except Glitch Pro though, how's it going? All right, we got our objectives. Damn it, dude, we're down like by 2 matches though, right? So we started off losing 3, 1, 2. So we've won 3 and we've lost 5. Ugh, gross. Gross. Come on, man. I've got to imagine the code for this game is absolute spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah, my wife does computer programming, and after hearing what she goes through, I can only imagine the command was trying to do with a 10-year-plus old game. Yeah, like they're so... That's what I like with the Daunted thing and whatnot. Like, this thing they do has these knock-on effects, and they do play test stuff. I know there's people who are like, do they test anything? Like, yeah, they do test stuff, but when they need to put certain things out on a certain time schedule, they literally just can't test every last thing. And then because there's so many of us playing the game, immediately we see, like, there's going to be someone who sees something and is like, what the hell's with this bullshit? And then they bring it up in their chats and they whatever. And the next thing you know, you're like, oh, well, Kabam's trying to do the nerf this and blah, blah. I'm like, no, that's not what they did. Wasn't intentional. They will fix it. But like, it just doesn't, you know, it is very complicated. Spinach salsa, what? Did Pixie say she was leaving and then you confused her with the spinach salsa thing? To the point where she's like, what? Why don't they make good use of all the gold we have? That one, Oofmaster, hello, good evening. I would love if we got to spend gold a different way, but it's kind of like they gave us so much that we can never really run out of it to a certain degree anymore, which was something kind of that people asked for. And now it's like, well, they're not gonna let us use something else, buy something else with it, because it'd be free for me or Yusafa or like tons of people, you know? This game is almost too complex for its own good. And it's been that way for quite a while too, for sure. Agreed. That's the part about the enshittification and the, like, you know, they always got to change this. They always got to do that. They always got to search for new ways to make more revenue. And because that's just how corporations work. But I don't want necessarily different things. Like, I mean, I like them trying new stuff, but mostly I just want more of the same thing that I already like, you know? I don't really want things to be overly complicated and different. I want them to be better at doing the things I know I already like. Like, I like this game because it isn't other games. And if I wanted to play other games, I would play other games. I like this game because it is what it is. I want kind of more of the same, but with like enough little differences to make it enjoyable. And that's like a really fine tightrope to walk, you know? I certainly do not envy them. In their task of trying to make the player base happy. Come on, this'll kill, right? I'm not gonna eat any freaking damage from that. I can't believe that Dance Dance was thoroughly tested and then one of the mechanics had to be removed. I understand what you mean. Sometimes it does feel like that, yeah. Yeah, that'd be, so I'm supposed to, like, at some point, I wanted to do an interview with Crashed, and, you know, there are certain questions like that where it would be nice to hear an explanation for some of those things where you're like, all right, if this was thoroughly tested, then what was the reason that this got through, you know? I have no doubt. I mean, there's always a reason. There's always an explanation. I don't know if I will like the answer to that question, but there is obviously an explanation. It's like the saying, everything happens for a reason. Like, yeah, that's cause and effect. That doesn't necessarily mean that the reason is good, though, you know? Get wrecked, onslaught. Hopefully that's good enough. That's me, Abdo. Honestly, man, wish you all the best tomorrow. Thank you. Go the Mighty Hawks. Whew, close. Close. P.S. I'll have to hear it from my workmate all year if Seahawks do win, though. But oh well. Good night, all. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Toko. It's been nice talking to you as always. Low-level people don't have a lot of gold and high do. Why don't they make progression-based use of gold? That's an interesting idea. I don't know. I don't know what they could do that would be fair, I guess. P.S. by the way, get to Australia one day and watch the NFL. You love Australia, and that's coming from a Kiwi. I'd love to visit both, so, you know. If it's a 41-hour friggin' flight, might as well spend a couple months tooling around, that's for sure. We will need our gold. Rank 4 will be more readily available. It does go faster, for sure, yeah. Even when you put out even when they put out new content and playing style games, they don't announce, they just bring it on us. They need to interact more, and that's my honest opinion. I don't know about that, Blaze. I do feel like they have done a fairly good job of talking about things in the live stream. It's just that not everyone sees those live streams. And then on top of that, for those people who don't see the live streams, then like Rich the Man and whatever put out news kind of stuff, but then not everyone sees that kind of stuff. It's just there's like a lot of people. And so there's a lot more casual players too, right? You guys are here in streams on a Saturday night. There are, you know, we're a tiny percentage of the player base. And there's just a ton of people who don't pay as much attention as we do. And even you, who pays a ton of attention, says that you feel like they bring stuff on us too quickly and you don't get all the information, right? Like, I don't know how they fix that. You can do it in game for certain stuff, but how many emails in the game do you get? You get game mail and you're just like, huh, what's this? Announcing the blah, 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 blah. And you're like, ah, fuck this. And you just don't even pay attention, right? So I don't really think that that's the biggest issue for me, but I also don't know how the best way to address that is either. I think a lot of the problems they've had over this last year of trying to change things and improve things, though, have come from not having enough content for more casual players and making, like, I think that was a big point that Seaton was making and that other people have made about the Coliseum in the Alliance Quest part of the Coliseum, or Alliance, whatever we're referring to it as, is that is out there for everyone, right? And you have plenty of people who don't even want to do like map 5, map 6. You have plenty of people who just don't even want to do Alliance Quest. And then you're like, look at these awesome rewards, and you jump into it and you're like, well, this is fucking miserable. What the hell, man? And so you have all these more casual players where, like, that's not casual content. If you're replacing Alliance Quest, which is basically mandatory for everyone of a certain level and above to do, it should be something that's more accessible, because when you replace it with something that's less accessible, where you only have 3 days to do it, you know, and it's a harder difficulty, like, it shouldn't be. Map 8 is the hardest Alliance Quest, or raids are the hardest Alliance Quest, but they're not impossible to do for, like, they're accessible for people, and you can try them. When you have it like this, where it takes both this amount of time, they're trying to sell you something to make it easier, and it's also kind of hard, and you're just like, what is this? Like, why? The bottom line for everything for MCOC, I think, has to be, A, it has to be fun. It's a video game. And then B, the company has to make enough money to stay in business and keep doing stuff. But if then they treat it like C is the company needs to make more money because we're not making enough money off of selling champions or doing this or that, I don't think that should be C. Like, I feel like that's too, we need to keep focused on, it has to be fun first and foremost, because it's a fucking video game. And trying new things is great, but, like, I don't know. It's got to be fun. I love Australia. Would love to retire there. Brisbane, Gold Coast. Okay, interesting. I've never been west of Hawaii, I guess I'd say. By announcing, I mean tell us in game, and honestly, they want us to play a game mod that's bugged. Game mode that's bugged. Well, but I mean, bring out new game modes, it's gonna be bugged. That's just how things go, you know? That's how things go. Those Coliseum rank up points, ugh, yeah. Sunday afternoon for me, it isn't as lame for me to be here on stream. Well, I'm glad. Cheers. You're not Tiny Abdo, you're at least a C cup. I hate you. You're the biggest in history. That is true. That is true. I think the game doesn't have enough communication with Kabam is what I'm saying. So like, but do you think the players don't have enough communication, or the company doesn't communicate with the players? Like, which direction do you think, I guess? What's up, Ice Tway? BG's is the most replayable game mode we have. I agree with that, yeah. That's not boring like Arena. They need to put more effort into making the experience as enjoyable as possible. It's not rewarding enough and is way too frustrating currently. I don't know about the frustrating part, but I'm also not trying to do it on like a free-to-play account or a lower ranked account, right? Like I'm at least a killer whale or something. I'm at least a manatee. I'm at least a sea cow up here. So like, it's not that bad for me. There's times where I don't like the metas, but also the metas change every 2 weeks. When they didn't change that much, we were like, no, that's too few. They had where they changed it every week, and you're like, nope, that's too much. I feel like we're at the right level for that, but I'm like, I like the invade meta. I don't really like this one. I don't feel like that's too frustrating for me. 2 weeks is not that big a deal. And I do know that they will be doing new things with Battlegrounds at some point, I'm sure. Like, I have no doubt. If they want to stay involved in the game, BG's is the place for it. All these other whack modes are not it. This is evidenced by the hype with Brawl. But remember, too, they said in their breakdown of it that Battlegrounds was a niche game mode. There's a lot of casual players who don't play Battlegrounds. So while it's the most engaging thing for me and why I continue to play the game and what's most fun to stream and what I think gets the most views for streaming, so good for me from a trying to be a streamer standpoint, it is also not necessarily the best thing for the game total, because even if they're only getting like a couple bucks from a million people, that's more than, you know, thousands of dollars from a couple people, right? Like, I do think they will do different things with Battlegrounds. I mean, we've talked about it. I know they want to try new things, but you know, and again, I like them trying new things. I think there's lots of interesting stuff that they're doing. Some of it hits and some of it misses. I think the majority of it for me misses, honestly. Like, once the novelty of something new wears off, I'm like, I don't really like this. But they are trying, they are doing, you know, whatever. It's just more a matter of like I said, the enshittification this week. That's what's irritating me. Why do I gotta give Amazon $3 more a month to not have ads when I already paid them $150 or whatever the fuck Amazon Prime costs? You know, that's what's bugging me this month, right now. You know how to say Melbourne? Say Brisbane too. It's not Brisbane. Okay, Brisbane. Gotcha. Thank you. Lot of people don't play it for sure this season. The lowest tier right now is Uru 1. That's arrived a week ago. You'd also recognize that a huge portion of the player base has the attention span of a goldfish. What? Yeah. What game are you talking about? Vasib, this game. How's it going? Good evening. Ooh. A dead goldfish at that? Yeah. And struggle to read. Reading is stupid. Fundamentally stupid. Oh. Not sure about this one. Night before the big game, I'm all right. Ah, dude, yeah. I'm not. Well, in fairness, like, no, nothing's really making me that nervous about it. I think my boys are prepared. They're gonna go out and win a Super Bowl, but it does make me slightly uncomfortable that the Seahawks are favored. In some ways, you like being that underdog, you know. And then crit fail right off the bat. Lovely. They still gotta play the game. So, like, I think if they play 10 games in a row, the Seahawks win 8 of them, and some of those they blow them out. But there's those 2 games where the Seahawks don't win, and that could be tomorrow. And, you know, you go out and you play the game for a reason. So there's a certain amount of nervousness as a fan that is unavoidable. Been told I'm a Nazi, which is disingenuous. How can you defend from that? I don't know. I don't know what the context is, so not really sure I want to, but I don't know what the context is. Daunted, how to pronounce that? Daunted? What? Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I saw a thing about the cast of Star Trek Picard. It was like a picture of them on the bridge or something, and someone was saying, I'd go anywhere with this crew. And I was like, yeah, but mostly aren't we just going to like a casino with a good buffet? Because they all just look so fucking old, man. I'm white with blue eyes, tall, blonde, and handsome. Well, if you're not a racist, though, why would someone call you a Nazi? Shit, that's not what I meant to do. That is definitely not what I meant to do. No! Damn it, I need to win this too. I don't think I'm loving my chances in the next round. Dude. Zoe's snoring a bit. That was not cool. They can definitely be 100% healthy here. In my opinion, if they made BGs the defining game mode of MCOC, the player base would expand greatly. But currently, I don't see why a new player would want to start playing because of BGs. Well, a brand new player can't even play BGs, though, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I do think it's the best game mode. It's the most fun. It's the reason I am still playing the game and haven't quit. But there's a lot of really casual players who it's just not for them. And I don't think that that's going to change. Yep, I was trying to salute. BGs is too overhyped. It's what keeps me playing the game. Like, I would not keep playing the game if Battlegrounds had not been created, you know? I would have at some point just been like, all right, I've done this enough. Battlegrounds for me is more fun than all the rest of the game combined. So I do like when there's new content sometimes, like the act content, or I really enjoyed the Epoch of Pain kind of content versus this Coliseum BS. But, you know, still, it's not for everybody, and I understand that. There's many more casual people who it's not for, and that's totally fine. What's up, Chewy? I'm at 220 points and still one objective to clear. What you say, Abdo? Should I keep going trapping dumb whales like you, sir, or just park? What objective, like these ones? The ones that are gone? Park? I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably park. Where am I? I'm in Quantum 3. I'll play Tuesday, Chewy, because it's more fun to stream Battlegrounds and have me lose than to not do whatever. So, you know. Cut the money you have to spend and tell me how fun you'll have. None of that, because only a portion of small players have the resources. Many people complain because they don't have certain XYZ champs and they can't even compete fair. Yeah, like, so go, you know, I don't know, go ride Harleys, but you can only ride someone else's Harley. How much of a motorcycle enthusiast are you going to be? Like, go shoot guns, but you can't buy your own. Like, this is my hobby and I spend money on it, and so it's more enjoyable. You steal one? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's totally understandable that people who spend more money on their hobby are going to have more fun with that hobby. Like, I don't think that's a fair criticism. So, taking off, go Hawks, aka Sam Darnold. Night. All right, pigs. Have a good night. I suggested Wolfman for tonight's movie and got a howl of approval from the other room. Maybe I can forgive the popcorn candle after all. No, you cannot forgive that popcorn candle. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. By the way, I'm going to keep writing Q in chats as a passive-aggressive correction to all the plebs who write K? Why are you attacking Spanish people? What? What are you talking about? How long is that game you talk about? How many hours? You mean the Super Bowl? Like, when is it, or what? Those casual players can keep doing their thing, but the competitive players will all move to different games if there's nothing here for them, and we need more competitive players, not fewer. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's the Super Bowl. It's in about 14 hours, and it'll be 3+ hours long because of commercials and stuff. It's like the longest game of the year because they're trying to do extra stuff. So GN plays games. Hello. Hi, buddy. Take care. Yeah, I think we'll end it there. I think I've gained 3 points for the night. I think I was at 145 and I'm ending at 148. So exciting. I don't know. Like, I still, again, this is not my favorite meta, but still fun. Still better than not. And it gives me the opportunity to talk to you guys about everything and hang out. So I do like that. Will you have Super Bowl snacks? I'm just going to make Uncle Dan's dip. For if you guys don't know what Uncle Dan's is, God, where's that even? It's a particular ranch dip. It is delicious. It is the best ranch dip of all time, basically. So I'm just going to make that. I got a bunch of vegetables. I still have a little bit to cut up. I'll just put them out on a nice veggie tray, put the dip there, call it good. I might, if I get ambitious enough, make the old guacamole as well. So I have some chips and some avocados to use up. I can get a jalapeno, and I usually like to put a jalapeno in there a little bit. But yeah, so probably just do that and then rely on other people. I might eat some other stuff too beforehand. So I'm not really going to be. I like last year's Super Bowl. I had a party where I made sliders and had a bunch of stuff, and I went and kind of did a lot of stuff for it. This year, I want to watch the game. My team is there for the 4th time in their history, and I'm going to be probably not eating too much. I'll probably be drinking and pacing nervously. So good luck tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, so I think there's almost no chance I stream tomorrow, regardless of win or lose. Maybe, nah, you know what? I'm just taking the day off tomorrow. Win or lose. If we win, when we win, I'll be probably excited and want to talk to people about it. But I can do that on Monday too. Like I just take tomorrow off and just call it good. Last year I streamed after Super Bowl and I was pretty drunk, and I actually deleted that stream because I was like, yeah, nobody needs to see this. So yeah, we will be back on Monday. Monday is James's birthday, and he specifically wants me to play Claire Expedition 33. So it'll be the picking up of Claire Expedition 33 of the episode of like, what the hell was I doing? I don't even know. And then Tuesday, probably more Battlegrounds, and then we'll see where we go from there. So shout out to Safedar as our big shot of the evening. Safedar, Safedar was our only financial support tonight. Thank you so much. It was not a small bit of support too. Let's friggin' go. Thank you very, very much to everybody else for hanging out, though. Even if you can't afford to support, it's totally fine. Doesn't matter. It's just good to have you around. Have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, wherever you're at in the world. I will catch you on Monday. Go Hawks. Peace.